As the first woman to break barriers in the dangerous and demanding world of ice road trucking, Lisa Kelly built a legacy grounded in grit, skill, and unwavering determination. She did not earn her reputation through luck, shortcuts, or privilege, but through years of relentless hard work and an unbreakable desire to succeed. Over time, her name became synonymous with courage, resilience, and quiet strength. As the old saying goes, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And Lisa Kelly has lived by those words at every stage of her life. From battling treacherous ice roads to enduring deep personal loss, her journey has been anything but ordinary. Today, we take a closer look at the challenges that shaped Lisa Kelly into the woman she is now. An unexpected loss can change everything. The death of a loved one is something no one is ever truly prepared for. Just as a thief steals joy and happiness without warning, death arrives suddenly and robs people of comfort, warmth, and stability. In its wake, the familiar voice that once offered encouragement goes silent. The presence that brought reassurance during difficult moments disappears. The shoulder that once offered support during life's storms is no longer there. For Lisa Kelly, the loss of her close friend and business partner, Daryl Ward, was devastating and completely unforeseen. To outsiders, Lisa Kelly and Daryl Ward may have appeared to be close colleagues, but those who knew them understood that their bond ran much deeper. They were a brother and sister duo in the truest sense of the phrase. Longtime fans of ice road truckers vividly remember how their connection went far beyond professional cooperation. They were partners in every sense of the word. Their relationship, forged in the unforgiving world of extreme trucking, resonated with viewers across the globe and captured the heart of the trucking community. Daryl Ward, a seasoned veteran of the road with decades of experience, brought fearless confidence, charisma, and unmatched skill to the series. His steady presence and bold attitude perfectly complemented Lisa Kelly's determination and grit. Together, they embodied the very soul of the trucking profession, resilient, daring, and deeply devoted to their craft. Their partnership represented teamwork, trust, and shared purpose in one of the most dangerous industries in the world. During the 9th season of Ice Road Truckers in 2015, their professional partnership took a significant step forward. That year, Daryl Ward made the bold decision to leave Polar Industries Limited and establish his own company, DW Trucking. Naturally, he invited Lisa Kelly to join him, and she agreed without hesitation. By season 10, their new business venture was already operational, with both drivers fully committed to making it a success. In 2016, they planned to expand their collaboration into a full-fledged trucking business that would be known publicly. Their vision extended far beyond hauling freight from point A to point B. They wanted to build a company rooted in shared values such as hard work, perseverance, and community. They dreamed of creating opportunities for new drivers and giving back to the industry that had given them so much. It was an ambitious and heartfelt goal, one that depended on friendship, mutual respect, and a deep love for the open road. Tragically, before that dream could fully take shape, disaster struck. In August 2016, Daryl Ward's life was cut short in a devastating plane crash while traveling from Dallas, Texas, to Missoula, Montana. He was only 52 years old. The news sent shockwaves throughout the trucking world. Fans, friends, and colleagues mourned the loss of a man whose larger-than-life personality had inspired countless people. For Lisa Kelly, the loss was deeply personal. It marked the end of a partnership that defined a pivotal chapter of her life. Daryl Ward's passing left a profound void in the trucking venture they had worked so hard to build. Without his leadership, energy, and relentless drive, the future of the company became uncertain. Yet Lisa Kelly, staying true to her resilient nature, chose to move forward rather than give up. The trucking community rallied around her, offering encouragement and support as she pushed ahead to honor Daryl's legacy. In a later interview with Diesel Spec Incorporated, Lisa Kelly admitted that returning to Ice Road Truckers for season 11 was especially painful without her longtime partner. "It was sad," she explained. "It didn't really hit me until I went back there and didn't have my partner." She also shared how much pressure she felt, since Daryl had previously handled many responsibilities such as arranging loads and covering long routes. He often worked faster and harder, completing trips while she was still resting on the roadside. His absence made the weight of responsibility even heavier. Despite the emotional strain, Lisa Kelly continued forward and even brought Daryl Ward's son, Reno, into the operation. Reflecting on the experience, she described how rewarding it was to work alongside him. The first time Reno joined them, he was young and still finding his way. When he returned later, Lisa noticed how much he had matured, becoming more knowledgeable, respectful, and enjoyable to work with. Their company focused solely on winter roads, operating during the harshest months of the year. Lisa Kelly's journey on ice road truckers was filled with both setbacks and triumphs. When she did not appear in Season 6, fans speculated endlessly about her absence. The mystery was later resolved when producer Tom Beers explained that Lisa had chosen to take a year off. He confirmed that she had been offered a contract but decided to step away temporarily. Lisa later revealed that the exhausting schedule of filming both Ice Road Truckers and Deadliest Roads had taken a toll on her, and she needed time to recover from constant travel and production demands. When she returned, she did so with renewed focus and passion. Lisa Kelly remained a part of Ice Road Truckers until its final season, Season 11, appearing in more than 80 episodes. She became one of the most recognized and respected faces of the series. Although the trucking company she and Darryl Ward envisioned struggled after his passing, Lisa's dedication to the road never faded. She continued driving as a symbol of resilience, perseverance, and the unbreakable spirit of adventure. For many people, losing a business partner and watching a shared dream collapse would have been reason enough to walk away. For Lisa Kelly, the opposite was true. Despite the unpredictable and demanding nature of the road, it remained her true home. Her journey was far from over. Lisa Kelly was born on December 8, 1980, in Grand Rapids, Michigan. At just 6 years old, her family moved to Alaska, settling on a small farm in the quiet community of Sterling. This move would shape her future in ways no one could have imagined. Alaska's wild, vast, and unforgiving landscape became both her classroom and her proving ground. Although both of her parents worked in the medical field and hoped she would follow a similar path, Lisa Kelly felt drawn to something different. While her parents envisioned scrubs and stethoscopes, she dreamed of engines, speed, and open roads. Her interests ranged widely. She took art lessons, played the piano, and explored creative outlets. Yet beneath it all burned a powerful love for machines and adrenaline. By her teenage years, Lisa Kelly had already proven her fearlessness by becoming a state champion in freestyle motocross. Before committing to trucking, she worked various jobs, including delivering pizzas, pumping gas, and driving school buses, all to fund her training. After a short time at Cornerstone University in Grand Rapids, she realized college was not her calling. The road was. In her early 20s, Lisa earned her commercial driver's license and joined Carlisle Transportation, one of Alaska's most respected trucking companies. As a woman in a male-dominated industry, she had to work harder than most to earn respect. She later recalled having to pull her own weight and more, often completing tasks as fast or faster than her peers. Driving for Carlisle meant navigating the deadly Dalton Highway, where ice, snow, and sheer cliffs were constant threats. For Lisa Kelly, danger was not a deterrent, it was part of the thrill. Her adventurous spirit extended beyond trucking. In her free time, she enjoyed hang gliding, skydiving, snowboarding, motocross racing, and even flying with the U.S. Navy Blue Angels. Trucking was not just a job for her, it was a calling. Lisa Kelly's rise to fame began when she joined Ice Road Truckers in 2009 after being recommended by her boss at Carlisle Transportation. As the only female driver in Season 3, she quickly stood out for her skill, humility, and determination. She trained relentlessly, practicing daily to master her truck before facing the ice roads. Her dedication paid off, earning her a loyal following and inspiring women across the trucking industry. She later joined Ice Road Truckers, Deadliest Roads, tackling dangerous routes in India and South America. From the Himalayas to Bolivia's infamous Death Road, Lisa Kelly faced every challenge head-on, often becoming the only driver to complete the journey. Her courage, adaptability, and calm focus made her a role model for perseverance and strength. Behind the spotlight, Lisa Kelly found stability and companionship with her husband, Travis Kelly, whom she married in 2008 after 4 years of dating. A fellow adrenaline enthusiast and elite native Alaskan, Travis shared her love for the outdoors and motorsports. Together, they built a grounded life in Alaska, defined not by fame, but by freedom, adventure, and mutual respect. Viewers were immediately drawn to Lisa Kelly's quiet determination as she navigated the frozen highways of Alaska. There was something deeply compelling about the way she faced brutal conditions with calm focus, proving that toughness had nothing to do with gender and everything to do with heart, discipline, and resolve. People were naturally curious about how she became so skilled at handling massive trucks on some of the most dangerous roads in the world. During one interview, she explained that drivers were allowed to practice driving their trucks on a course or around town so they could become familiar with how the vehicles operated. Many people chose not to attend those practice sessions, but Lisa made a different choice. A lot of people didn't go, but I went every day, she said. She was determined to understand every detail before facing the deadly ice roads. Lisa made it her mission to learn everything possible about those trucks before risking her life on them. She explained that the trucks were often underpowered and overloaded, which made controlling them especially difficult. She learned advanced techniques, such as keeping one foot on the clutch, one on the brake, and one on the gas at the same time. This method allowed her to hold the truck steady on a hill using her heel while revving the engine, then carefully releasing the brake. Without that technique, the truck could easily slide backward down the hill. These lessons became essential tools for survival, and they laid the foundation for everything that came next in her career. By 2010, Lisa Kelly felt ready to take on an even bigger challenge. In October of that year, she joined the cast of Deadliest Roads, a high-stakes spin-off of ice road truckers that pushed drivers to their absolute limits on some of the most dangerous routes in the world. The first season sent Lisa, along with ice road truckers veterans Alex Debogorski and Rick Yem, to the Himalayas in India. There, she faced narrow cliffside passes, chaotic traffic, and unpredictable weather that turned every mile into a test of endurance, courage, and focus. For Lisa, the experience wasn't just about surviving danger. It was about adventure, growth, and seeing how far she could push herself. She approached the journey with her signature calm and determination, becoming the only North American driver to complete the grueling season. Reflecting later, she said, "I don't know. I just took on the challenge. I thought, I'm here. I might as well do it to the end." Driving at altitudes as high as 13,000 feet, she delivered barrels of aviation fuel along roads so perilous that several of her castmates quit before finishing the journey. For Lisa, the reward was deeply personal. India was the first country she had visited outside of Canada, and the culture shock was overwhelming. "I was dropped into the middle of India thinking, holy culture shock," she recalled. Her courage, adaptability, and composure made her a natural choice for the second season of Deadliest Roads, which took her to South America. This time, she faced the infamous Yungas Road, often called Death Road, high in the Andes of Bolivia and Peru. Once again, Lisa had to adapt quickly, learning to drive a straight truck instead of her familiar semi-trailer setup. She described the experience as terrifying but exhilarating. "It was really scary, but really fun, and it challenged me," she told Diesel Spec Incorporated. Once again, she repeated the mindset that had guided her from the beginning. "A lot of people didn't go, but I went every day. I said, I'm going to know everything about these trucks before I hit these deadly roads." Lisa Kelly's determination to master every challenge and defy expectations did not go unnoticed. Her success made her a powerful role model for women in the trucking industry, a field where female drivers were still rare. She built a loyal following and inspired countless women to either get behind the wheel for the first time or keep pushing forward when the road became difficult. Lisa openly admitted that early on, she was told she had been chosen simply for appearance. "I was told right up front on the first season, they picked you for eye candy," she recalled. Her response was simple and fierce. "I'm going to prove that I'm more than that." And she did exactly that. Her message to viewers became clear and powerful. You don't have to fit into a stereotype. You can choose your own path and do what you love. After several successful seasons on Ice Road Truckers, Lisa took a short break in 2012, sitting out season 6. Rumors circulated about her absence, but producer Tom Beers later clarified that it was entirely her decision. He explained that she had been offered a contract but chose to take a year off. Lisa later shared that filming 2 intense reality shows back-to-back had simply worn her down. However, her break didn't last long. In 2013, she returned for season 7, this time driving for Polar Industries, a Canadian company owned by fellow cast member Mark Kohowicz. Her return marked a new chapter that led to an even bigger adventure. By season 9 in 2015, Lisa had teamed up with fan favorite Daryl Ward to launch their own trucking business. The two worked side by side until Daryl's tragic death in 2016. Afterward, Lisa continued running the company with Daryl's son, Reno, for one final season, honoring his legacy through perseverance and hard work. Behind the spotlight, Lisa Kelly's personal life reflects the same adventurous spirit. In 2008, she married Travis Kelly, a full elite native Alaskan and fellow adrenaline enthusiast. They had dated for 4 years before tying the knot, bonding over their shared love of the outdoors and motorsports. Travis, an avid dirt biker, understood Lisa's appetite for speed and risk better than most. Together, They built a quiet, grounded life in Alaska, rooted in simplicity and their love for the wilderness. Though they never had children, their lives have been full and meaningful. When she isn't driving massive trucks, Lisa is often surrounded by animals. She is a devoted animal lover who shares her home with a cat named Tansy and a miniature horse named Rocky. Horses, in particular, have always been close to her heart. In fact, her love for horses came long before trucking. In a 2017 YouTube video for Chevron Dello, she revealed that while most girls played with dolls, she played with toy horses, dreaming of owning one someday. She joked that trucking initially became a way to support her horse habit. Over time, that childhood love grew into a passion for rescuing and rehabilitating horses. In a 2018 interview with Diesel Spec Incorporated, Lisa explained that her unpredictable filming schedule made it difficult to hold a traditional trucking job, but it allowed her to devote time to rescuing, training, and caring for horses. By then, she had a small herd of 6, including several rescues that needed medical care and rehabilitation. Her toughness paired with compassion made her an ideal brand ambassador. In 2016, she partnered with Chevron Products Company as the face of Dello heavy-duty engine oils. Her campaign, Reality of Dello, highlighted her authenticity and real-world experience. Over the years, the partnership grew into a long-running collaboration involving videos, events, and fan engagement. By 2019, Lisa became a regular presence at major trucking shows across the United States and continued interacting with fans online well into 2021. Lisa Kelly's career has been as unpredictable and exhilarating as the roads she drives. From being the lone woman on ice road truckers to becoming one of the most recognizable figures in the trucking industry, she built her reputation on determination, humility, and courage. With an estimated net worth exceeding $500,000 and earnings of around $80,000 per season, she continues to expand her horizons. In 2023, she revealed that she had become an owner-operator, purchasing her own truck and launching her own business. With honesty and humor, she admitted she was still learning as she went. That same year, Lisa lent her voice to the PC game Alaskan Road Truckers and continued sharing her life through her YouTube channel. Her compassion extended to rescuing animals across the globe, including dogs in India and Peru and a cat in Canada. Fans frequently approach her to say thank you for inspiring them, especially women entering the trucking industry. One moment stood out most, a letter from a man who said watching Lisa persevere on television saved his life. For her, that made every hardship worth it. Through it all, Lisa Kelly has remained true to herself. Her life, equal parts adventure and devotion, stands as a powerful testament to what can happen when passion meets perseverance. And as Ice Road Truckers prepares for its long-awaited return, her story remains woven into the legacy of one of television's most iconic reality series. The legacy of Ice Road Truckers stretches far beyond its original run, and understanding that legacy helps explain why Lisa Kelly's journey resonated so deeply with viewers around the world. Ice Road Truckers was a History Channel reality series that originally aired from 2007 to 2017. The show documented the perilous journeys of truck drivers hauling vital supplies across frozen lakes and treacherous winter roads in some of the most remote regions of North America. These routes were not ordinary highways. They were temporary roads carved out of ice, where one wrong move could mean disaster. The origins of the show trace back even further. In 2000, History aired a 46-minute documentary titled Ice Road Truckers as part of its Suicide Missions series. That episode was based on Edith Iglauer's book Denison's Ice Road and explored the dangerous work of truckers navigating the icy routes of Canada's Northwest Territories. The documentary drew strong viewership and was later rebroadcast under Modern Marvels. It quickly became clear that audiences were fascinated by the rare combination of danger, technical skill, and raw human endurance that defined life on the ice roads. Recognizing the potential for a full series, the network brought in veteran producer Tom Beers, best known for Deadliest Catch, to develop a long-form reality show. In 2006, cameras began rolling on what would soon become one of the most iconic reality series of its time. When Ice Road Truckers premiered in 2007, it captured 2 months in the lives of 6 extraordinary drivers tasked with hauling critical supplies to diamond mines and remote outposts across frozen lakes that served as makeshift roads. Audiences were instantly hooked, drawn into a world few had ever seen, where courage, experience, and nerves of steel determined survival. As the series evolved, it expanded its focus beyond Canada's ice roads to Alaska's Dalton Highway, one of the most unforgiving stretches of road in North America. From seasons 3 through 6, Viewers followed drivers as they battled whiteouts, extreme cold, steep grades, and constant mechanical failures while delivering essential cargo to the farthest reaches of the North. Every episode underscored how thin the line was between success and catastrophe, making each journey feel intensely personal and real. Despite the hardships and constant danger, Ice Road Truckers left a lasting mark on pop culture. The show ran for a full decade before going on hiatus in 2017, leaving behind a dedicated fan base that continued to hope for its return. Lisa Kelly was one of those fans. In a 2021 interview with Overdrive, she admitted that she wished the series would come back, explaining that there had been discussions about a revival but that global disruptions had slowed everything down. Then, in September 2025, those long-held hopes finally became reality. The History Channel officially announced the long-awaited return of Ice Road Truckers, marking the first new season in 7 years.